Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel All About Alex, and today I'm going to be showing you how I prepare my natural hair to get braids installed. So this is usually the process that I go through, not always, but this is one of my main ones. So the first thing I do to get my hair ready is to give it a good cleaning and detox with this natural clay cleanser. I just usually mix it with some apple cider vinegar and I whip it up into like a thin paste, and then I apply it all over my hair, to my scalp, my roots, and the tip, all the way to the tips of my hair. Now you have to make sure that you use a non-metal container and a plastic spoon when you're making up this mixture. You just can't use anything metal when you're making this. And I don't remember the reason why, but I know that it said you have to use anything but metal. And then I always use plastic gloves just to make sure that it doesn't get all underneath my fingernails and everything. And then here I'm sectioning off my hair into 4 sections so that I can only work with one section at a time. And so I'm just going to slowly work through each section of my hair, taking little small sections at a time, and working it all the way from the roots and my scalp to the ends of my hair. And now I'm going to actually apply it to my skin on the side that I finished so far. So I like to put this all over my face and my neck when I'm doing this treatment, because it also cleans out your pores and makes your skin so soft. So I usually do this every time that I do this to my hair. I do it to my face as well. And I do one side at a time because it makes your face kind of hard when it dries. Now, as you can see here, I usually run out. One bowl usually doesn't do for all of the hair that I have. So I usually have to do like 1.5 bowls, and that can usually do my whole head plus my face. Okay, so now I'm all finished, and I would say that took me about 1.5 hours, close to 2 hours, to do my whole head and my face. So now I'm just going to clean up my mess a little bit before I head to the shower to clean it all out and just go ahead and take a shower while I'm in there. And I'll see you guys in a minute. Now, as you can see, this stuff makes quite a mess. So just FYI, if you're planning on doing this yourself, it just leaves clay dust and clay paste all over everything, all over you, all over your wherever you're going to be at. So just be aware of that. But I feel like it's very worth it, and it cleans up completely. There's no stains or anything left behind. Now, after some YouTube magic, I'm all done. I took my shower, I washed my hair, and I'm just showing you my curl pattern here. And I'm just gonna like kind of stretch my hair out a little bit, and then I start the long process of moisturizing it and sealing it with oil, and then also blow drying it out. I always blow dry it out. Well, not always, but I try to usually blow dry it out whenever I'm going to get braids. It just helps for it not to be as tangly, and it helps the braid install to go smoother and quicker. And so again, after sectioning off my hair, the first thing I do is put some of my detangler in there just to help me detangle it, and just not to have as much trouble trying to get all of the tangles and knots out and getting it prepared for the moisturizer and the oil sealant. The next step here is to apply the moisturizer all over my hair, even on the roots of my hair and my scalp. I know some people say don't put it on your scalp. I put it on my scalp, and I also put it all over my hair, all the way from the roots to the tip. And then I start the detangling process with a wide tooth comb. And all of the products that I'm using in this video, I will link in the description box in case you are interested in using any of these products. Now, as you can see here, I do get quite a bit of shedding. I'm not for sure if that's normal. I still see a lot of growth and I don't feel like my hair is damaged in any way. So I'm assuming that it's normal just for my hair. But yeah, I do get quite a bit of shedding whenever I do this. Probably another reason would be because I keep my hair in protective styles so much, especially since the Rona and I'm not going anywhere. So usually if I'm not getting braids, this would be the point where I start to just put it in some kind of twists or braids or something and just leave it like that for a while. So now here I'm sealing all of that moisturizer in with some oil. I think I'm using argan oil, but I use all kinds of oils on my hair, and I put that on my scalp as well as all of my hair from the roots to the tip. And now I'm getting ready to start the process of blow drying. So when I first start blow drying, I usually just use my hands because I want to get it stretched. I don't want to try to put a comb or a brush through it when it's wet and curly like this. So I try to use the blow dryer and just my fingers and stretch it out as much as possible so it can get mostly dry. And then I'll go back through it with a comb or a brush to get it even straighter and get it all the way dry. And so now you see here I'm going through it with a wide tooth comb just to try to get it a little bit straighter. It's a lot more dry now, and so I'll go through it again with the blow dryer, but now it's easier for me to get the comb through it without pulling it or tearing at any of the tangles. So once I'm done with that, then I just put it in a braid just to keep it straight, and then also just to keep it out of the way while I do the next section. So for all of my natural hair girls out there watching, I'm curious to know, do you guys have any kind of natural hair routine that you use to get your hair ready for a protective style, like braids or crochet installs or sew-ins or anything like that? I'm just curious because I would love to have some ideas of some new routines that I might be able to incorporate into my natural hair routine. And so now that I have this whole side finished, I'm going to just take down that braid that I had for the first section and then just put this whole side into a French braid, just to keep it straight. And it'll be something easy that I can take down tomorrow when I'm getting the braids installed. And now I'm going to just do the same thing to the other side of my head, adding the detangling lotion, the moisturizer, the oil, and then finger detangling first, and then detangling more with the wide tooth comb, and then blow drying it out and French braiding it.